Friends, I want to remind you that there is nothing wrong with being selfish. I feel like I'm gonna speak from my point of view. I remember growing up, and my dad told one of my younger sisters, like, basically that I won't have kids because I'm too selfish. And whether he was right or wrong, who knows? But one thing I have learned on this journey is to be wisely selfish. I think it's so important to prioritize yourself. I think it's so important to put yourself first. I'm a people watcher. I pay attention to everything, okay? I pay attention to people relationships. I pay attention to how you treat people. I'm constantly watching, okay? Because I do know that people say that they value things, but their actions show something else. So I like to see what you value by paying attention to how you move. All right? And what I did learn is that people will always put themselves first. They are always going to put themselves first. And they will say, oh, I did it because I didn't want to make you mad. Oh, I didn't tell you because I didn't want to stress you out. I didn't tell you. No. Usually the reason why people don't tell you stuff is because they don't want to deal with whatever discomfort comes with telling you. They don't want to deal with your reaction. They don't want to deal with your emotions. They don't want to deal with something. Or they rather be the one taking care of things. Right? Like, whatever the reason is, it's always about them. Right? And I know that some of y'all be like, no, I want to do this because, it would have been too much stress for her. It's always about you. Like, you ain't got to like it. I think subconsciously, a lot of times we do things and we don't realize it's always about us. Your choices are about you. Whether you're doing something because you want to people please, whether you're doing something because you don't want to deal with other people's emotions, whether you're doing something because, you just want to. Whatever the cause, right? But at the end of the day, people are doing what they want to do for themselves. They are putting themselves first. So when you are constantly putting everybody before you, and then when shit blow up, the thing that gets me all the time is like when shit blows up, people be like, well, I did this for you. I did that for you. I did that for you. Baby, that's why you don't do things for other people. That's why you need to prioritize your own needs. Make sure you're doing things because you actually want to do it. Do it because you desire to do it, not because you're expecting something back, not because you have some unwritten rule behind it. Like, oh, if I do this for you, then you're going to do this for me. If I do this for you, then you're going to owe me something later. And these are unspoken things, right? But the main thing I just want to say is like, it's okay to be selfish. It is okay to prioritize yourself. It is okay to put yourself first. I think one thing I have noticed about myself is that I'm always centering myself. I don't do anything for anybody. I might do things for you, right? But underneath it is about me. Whether that brings me joy, whether it feels good to do. But I'm always making sure, that's why I don't do things unless I enjoy the process. Because I don't want to be worried about how you going to react, how you going to respond, whether or not you're going to be grateful. You might not be. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. And that ain't going to stop me from moving how I want to move. And so, I've been hearing a lot about how I've been hearing stories where people are just like, but I did this for them. I did that for them. And they're so shocked at how other people are treating them after they've done everything they've done for them. And I'm just like, you got to do things for you. Because at the end of the day, people will tell you F you when they're done with you. When people are done with you, they will tell you F you. Y'all, I tell y'all, if I was to tell y'all the stuff I be witnessing, I'm just like, and so when people be shocked when people do them wrong or walk out on them, I be so shocked that they're shocked. Because I'm like, how are you shocked when all the signs were there? You tried to make it seem like you had to wait for this person's permission for you to move how you want to move. I'm telling you right now, they gonna move how they want to move when they ready to move. So stop putting everybody before yourself. Take care of yourself. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your needs. Know what's important to you. Know why you're doing stuff. Because when shit hit the fan, when people are done with you, they are going to keep it moving. And they're not going to care about nothing you did for them in the past. They are not keeping score like that. You might be, but they not. So instead of getting to that place and feeling like, oh my God, I did all this stuff for you and you didn't do anything back, stop doing things for people and do it for yourself. If you want to do it because you just want to do it, that's fine. But if you feel like you're going to do it and then later on you're going to be like, well, I did all this for you with an expectation that somebody owe you something, baby, you're going to be highly disappointed. Your feelings going to be hurt. But you're only breaking your own heart because humans are going to be humans. Humans are going to be humans. Like, I remember someone said to me, I guess I had made a comment about something they had said, And they was like, you make it seem like it's no big deal when people do stuff for you. And I'm like, it's not about it not being a big deal when people do stuff for me, but you're not going to hold me hostage. I learned that at a very young age. You are not going to hold me hostage. My family used to do that. They would do stuff for me, and then they would throw it in my face. Baby, you can't manipulate me like that. I went to the school of Lula. Like, you can't get me. My mom is a Scorpio. You can't get me, baby. The manipulation has already been learned. So, I say that to say, be selfish, prioritize yourself. Honestly, by taking care of yourself, you are going to pour out so much more love and give so much more care to your community. It will surprise you. But being selfish is not in and of itself a negative thing, and you will be surprised at how it benefits everyone when you prioritize your own needs and when you prioritize your heart above all else. Because if not, your feelings will get hurt a lot, because you will be shocked at how the world will respond when you think you're doing something for them. You will be reminded, no one asked you. No one told you to do that. You should have said no. Yeah, so be a little selfish. There's nothing wrong with it. Prioritize your need. Prioritize your wants. It's all good. Everybody will be fine. You will be fine. Of course, do it with discernment, because I'm just talking general, but hopefully you get it. I love y'all. Live your best life.